5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Brady. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage. Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Encroachment defense.
So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Brady to his new signee, Cooks, and the Patriots able to convert on third down. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Goes underneath here to White. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
As we well know, James White was an absolute man in the Super Bowl, but boy, his regular season wasn't bad either. Had 60 catches.
60 catches, more than Martellus Bennett, more than Chris Hogan, something that went overlooked in his arsenal. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Brady going to throw. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his first touchdown in a Patriot uniform. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And that one was relatively easy. So the Patriots coming out now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Gronkowski, the intended target. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And complete to Lewis over the middle. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Brady throwing on second down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Red zone opportunity. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Brady to throw again. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through. And that'll give him a 2-score lead here. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here. That'll
set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From midfield, here's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again. Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Brady will try again on second down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing on first down is Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Brady to throw on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Throwing on third and long. Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game.
Come the Patriots. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Martellus Bennett moves on to Green Bay, so what do the Patriots do? They go get Dwayne Allen from Indianapolis.
Yeah, for a 4th-round draft pick, and last year he had 35 catches, 6 touchdowns as a Colt. And also the Patriots got Brandon Cooks, Coney Ealy, and Allen all for draft picks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, here's Brady. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And look there, not a good sight. Gronkowski down. And you just hope it's not that knee again. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. They go play action here on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Amendola catching it left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Brady to throw, and that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
To throw on second down, Brady. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Brady to his old reliable element, and the Patriots have a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Brady maybe a free play here. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down
Offside,
at the 2.
defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand.
Offside, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right. Patriots gearing up to go now.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Defense.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment. Defense.
Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
20! Right 20!
Now Lewis looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. This is Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point.
it's good for